welcome to the roundtable. Well, today we're going to be discussing Sachin Pilot's return or his U-turn really when he's back in the Congress fold. What are the larger implications of this? What does it mean for the Congress? Is it just to be seen as an old guard versus young guard fight, or is there more to it? Some people are saying that the pilot project was actually a way for Rahul Gandhi's own return as party chief. He wanted to know that he's a leader who can keep his people together and not someone whose people are deserting him. The implications of this on the Congress in specific and also the larger politics in general. I have joining me on the roundtable Rashid Kidwai, he's the author of 24 Akbar Road. Nirmal Pathak, he's the editor at PTI Bhasha. Radhika Ramaseshan, she's consulting editor at Business Standard and she's also columnist. Kaveri Bamzai, author, columnist and commentator. Rashid, you've kept a close eye on the Congress. So how do you see this whole turning of Sachin Pilot's return?
I think first and foremost, Priya, this is a good news for Congress. After a long time, we were able to resolve, a crisis that seemed quite, difficult or unmanageable. The credit, would go ideally to Rahul Gandhi, who's set to become returned as Congress president. But there is far more to it than what meets the eye. Obviously, there was no conspiracy or there was no design behind all this crisis. But when this crisis happened, I think Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi, they looked at it slightly different manner than media or some of the people within the Congress, and they look at it as an opportunity. So from the day one, Sachin Pilot did not speak anything against the party leadership, namely Gandhi's, and Gandhi's also kept this back channel, door open, and it finally worked. Ideally, Rahul would have wanted electoral success to return as Congress president. But this is the second best, or I would say no good option.
That is really sad. Radhika, he didn't get electoral success. His only success is he's keeping his people back. So what does that say about Rahul's leadership also?
Yeah, well, what does it say about Rahul's leadership? Well, I wouldn't want to give the credit entirely to the Gandhis because as somebody wrote in a very perceptive piece that the balladeers are already singing praises about the brother and sister, it's also, let's not undermine Gehlot's role in this whole saga. I think he played his cards.
Gehlot's role is to push him out and not bring him back.
Well, yes, but I mean, having sort of done all that, he did try to sort of recompense the loss to a certain extent. So you can't take away Gehlot. Of course, he did a lot of damage by calling him Nikamma and names and so on. After all, he was his deputy chief minister. Come on. I mean, Gehlot also carried things a bit far. But the part two is about a certain degree of restraint that he exercised. Perhaps he had no choice at all. But then I want to draw your attention to something else. I mean, so much has been deconstructed, analyzed, dissected about the Congress. What about the BJP? The BJP's strike rate in such cases is usually very high. They've dislodged governments in Manipur. They formed a government in Goa with a terribly minority support. They dislodged a government in Madhya Pradesh, and so on. Why did they flunk the test in Rajasthan? I think that needs a far deeper analysis, which nobody has been doing so far. And I think Vasundhara Raje has played a pivotal role, like it or not. The BJP doesn't like her very much, but she is the pivot around which the BJP politics in Rajasthan still revolves, despite the leadership's consistent endeavor to kind of belittle her and her role, for whatever it's worth. But she is very central to the BJP politics, and that has been established amply by the saga.
Very interesting, actually, the BJP part. Is the old guard really Vasundhara and Gehlot that I think we are giving credit to, Nirmal? How do you see this Sachin Pilot saga playing out?
देखिए अभी अगर ये परमानेंट पीस है तो वो कहते हैं ना कि अगर अंत भला तो सब भला. अगर अभी इसका क्योंकि एंड ठीक हुआ है, सचिन पायलट वापस आ गए हैं, सरकार को कोई अभी खतरा नहीं है, तो ये सब कुछ ठीक ठाक दिख रहा है. पर ये कब तक रहेगा वो सबसे बड़ा सवाल है. उसी में अगर राहुल गांधी और प्रियंका ने ये परमानेंट पीस एक फॉर्मूला उनके पास है, अगर आगे का रोड मैप है कि इसको किस तरह से रिजॉल्व करना है, तो ये अच्छी बात है. अदरवाइज ये दोनों के लिए बहुत ही एक बहुत अच्छी स्थिति नहीं होगी, क्योंकि एक रिबेल है जो 1 महीने तक उसने आपको पूरी पार्टी को टेंटर पे रखा, जिसमें एक ये बात भी आई कि बीजेपी के साथ उनकी अंडरस्टैंडिंग हो रही है, और उसका वो पब्लिक में एक ये परसेप्शन बना है कि वो बीजेपी के सपोर्ट से वहाँ सरकार गिरा रहे हैं। ये सारी चीजें होने के बाद जब आप ऐसे रिबेल को वापस पार्टी में लेते हो और बिना किसी रोड मैप के, तो ये दूसरे स्टेट्स में, और जैसे पंजाब में अब शुरू हो गया है, बाजवा और दुल्लो ने ओपन रिवोल्ट अपना उन्होंने मंशा जाहिर कर दी है कैप्टन अमरिंदर सिंह के अगेंस्ट में। ये और दूसरी जगह भी इस तरह के लीडर्स और वो हो सकते हैं उससे उत्साहित कि देखिए आप पार्टी से रिबेल करो, अपनी डिमांड्स एक्सेप्ट करवाओ और फिर आप वापस आ सकते हो बिना किसी उसके पनिशमेंट के। तो ये अगर इसका परमानेंट सोल्यूशन नहीं निकलता है तो ये लीडरशिप की जो एक वीकनेस है, जो हम जानते हैं कि सेंट्रल लीडरशिप कांग्रेस की अभी बहुत स्ट्रांग नहीं है, वो किसी भी तरह के प्रेशर में आ सकते हैं। खास करके ज्योतिरादित्य सिंधिया गए पार्टी छोड़ के, तो उसके बाद और जब सचिन पायलट ने किया तो लीडरशिप पे बहुत ज्यादा प्रेशर था, मॉरल प्रेशर कि ये राहुल गांधी की लीडरशिप में लीडर्स जो यंग लीडर्स हैं वो छोड़ के जा रहे हैं। तो राहुल गांधी के लिए एक मजबूरी भी थी कि किसी भी तरह से सचिन पायलट वापस आए, पर अगर वो अपनी शर्तों पे आए हैं या कांग्रेस के पास कोई रोड मैप है आगे इस चीज को ठीक करने के लिए, क्योंकि सचिन पायलट और अशोक गहलोत के बीच आपने कल भी देखा होगा उस तरह की केमिस्ट्री नहीं है। सचिन पायलट ने जाने के बाद, वापस आने के बाद उन्होंने कांग्रेस में फिर से ज्वाइन करने के, ये MLAs को ज्वाइन करने के बाद उन्होंने अपने बारे में ज्यादा बात की, कांग्रेस के बारे में उतनी ज्यादा बात नहीं की उन्होंने। और जो कल की पिक्चर है, जो पिक्चर उनकी CLP मीटिंग के पहले जो अशोक गहलोत, सचिन पायलट और बाकी लीडर्स की मीटिंग आई, उसमें आप देखिए बॉडी लैंग्वेज उनकी देखिए, अविनाश पांडे हो या सचिन पायलट हो या सचिन पायलट या अशोक गहलोत हो या डोटासरा जो PCC चीफ है, बहुत अच्छा मैसेज उसका नहीं गया है। कहने के लिए अभी एक हो सकता है, क्योंकि कॉन्फिडेंस मोशन अगर मूव करते हैं तो उसके लिए कांग्रेस को जरूरत है वहां पे अभी, अगर ठीक ठाक बहुमत के साथ सरकार वहां बन जाती है, पर अगले 6 महीने किस तरह से निकलते हैं वो देखने लायक होगा।
Which is interesting, Kaveri, because when I messaged to one of the so-called young MPs who was Sachin Pilot's, I said he's back. So he said, yeah, but for how long? So that is even what Sachin's friends are thinking in the party.
No, Priya, it amazes me how low the bar is for the brother and sister, for the siblings. I mean, our expectations of them are so small and so low that we're so delighted when they're able to achieve even one victory, if it is a victory indeed. And I think that is the issue here, that last few months they've been so engaged, and they've been so diverted by the crisis in Madhya Pradesh and the crisis in Rajasthan, when the crisis in India is staring them in the face. And when you look at important things like Ram Janmabhoomi, you look at the important things like the national education policy or even COVID itself, what is there that distinguishes the BJP from the Congress? This was the moment. Of course, it's a crisis, but it is also an opportunity for good leadership. This was the moment when the Congress could display to the country that it has a very particular ideology which looks after, people who are absolutely invisible, the so-called invisible migrants that we saw on the streets, because their whole philosophy has been for the marginalized. But what have they been able to do? And they are, they may have won the party for this while in the last 4 or 5 months, but I feel that they've completely lost the country, and they've completely lost this opportunity to message to the country, to tell the country that there is an alternative leadership, because on important and very, very marked issues, they have shown that they are no different from the BJP, whether it's this whole idea of soft Hindutva, whether it's the national education policy, which is now going to determine the kind of Indian that will come out. We had the Nehruvian Indian, and now God knows what kind of Indian will emerge from this policy. There's been no effort to look at any of these issues, and that to me is the biggest loss. So, I mean, it may be a temporary victory for them, but it shows a complete dearth and a complete lack of leadership from the siblings.
And Rashid, when I say that it's a pilot project for Rahul's return, Does that make sense? Because, he's been found in every little thing. Or is he going to use this to say, look, I can hold people together, and also the Rahul Priyanka teamwork?
I think, Priya, this is a fascinating era in the Congress party, in Congress dynamics. Priyanka, as I see it, is going to be Sonia Gandhi of the future. She will be a listening post. She will be a peacemaker. She will do all that what Rahul, as perhaps as a Congress president, will not be able to do. So will be a Jodi phase, and how the Jodi will work, that will determine also a lot of future politics of India. It is all right to criticize the Congress for not taking up issues and all. Issues like COVID, issues like this Chinese intrusion and all. It leaves very little scope for opposition, and particularly when there is a kind of pandemic is there when you can't really hit the street. So in the given circumstances, on the one hand, Rahul is constantly criticized for being strong-headed, offering alternatives which are don't go with the, so to say, prevailing this thing of majoritarianism, whether it's economic policy or social policy or Ram Temple issue. So it's a very difficult thing. And in difficult phase, Rahul seems to be doing well. I think it's a very difficult time for the old guard in the Congress, whether it's Ashok Gehlot or the rest of them. Ashok Gehlot wanted to politically finish off Sachin Pilot. He left nothing to imagination. He tried everything. It's a big humiliation for him that Sachin has been brought back without any kind of, so to say, punishment, and he's going to stay in Rajasthan politics. I think this Rahul, Priyanka, Sachin, they all are going to work hard to make sure that the old guard has visible time for their marginalized. And in the weeks to come from now, we will see all this unfolding. The Congress is going for a big change, and this imprint will be visible for all of us to see.
This whole thing about Priyanka and Rahul side by side, is she emerging as his, some BJP Congress leader told me, the new Sankat Mochan, she will be, because in Rahul's first innings, he didn't have a trusted political advisor, someone to do this kind of work, nuts and bolts for him. Will Priyanka be that person? Can she later on, I don't know Sonia Gandhi, but can she emerge as his Ahmed Patel at least?
Well, I mean, she certainly emerged as some kind of a Sankat Mochan, as you rightly said, someone he can fall back on, someone he can trust 100%. I don't think anyone in his team quite fitted the bill in his present team or even in the teams that he had earlier. I mean, she's sort of doing her best in Uttar Pradesh. In fact, I mean, it sounds a bit unfashionable to say that, but I think the Congress is visible as the only opposition in Uttar Pradesh today when you have the other two parties, regional parties, keeling over before the BJP. So yes, in that sense, she is trying to create some kind of an identity for the Congress in Uttar Pradesh, and outside of Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan was a kind of test case for her. So far, she's kind of tried to keep herself a bit aloof from politics outside Uttar Pradesh. But here in this particular instance in Rajasthan, you saw her pro-activism and you saw her as somebody Rahul could fall back on to contain the damage. And she has sort of managed things too well. Managed things quite well. Sachin is back. We just have to see what role the Gandhis have for him in future. So in that sense, it's not 100% kind of comeback for Sachin or anything of that sort. He's not going to get his earlier positions back. But at the same time, as somebody said, Gehlot has been humiliated. I wouldn't go as far as saying humiliation, but yes, he has had to bite the humble pie. So in all this, I think she's done the balancing act, and we are probably going to see more of that from her in future. If you just go back to Madhya Pradesh, you saw that the Gandhis were totally out of it. I mean, they left it to Kamal Nath. They probably thought Kamal Nath had it in him to salvage the situation. But obviously, Kamal Nath had run out of, his political savvy or whatever you call it, and he couldn't salvage the situation. But in this particular case, this was a major test case. They couldn't have let another big state slip out of their hands. I think Priyanka has acquitted herself reasonably well in this case.
Your take on the Rahul Priyanka equation in this, let's not forget Gehlot, Kamal Nath had Digvijay, which thankfully Gehlot didn't have. So I think that also helped in keeping Rajasthan a little safer. But your take on Priyanka Rahul, Nirmal?
उसके यहाँ की राजस्थान की सिचुएशन और मध्य प्रदेश की सिचुएशन में काफी फर्क है. मध्य प्रदेश में जो गैप था बीजेपी और कांग्रेस के बीच में वो बहुत कम था, तो वहाँ आसान था बीजेपी के लिए. और राजस्थान में क्योंकि गैप बहुत ज्यादा है, फिर बीजेपी के अंदर डिफरेंसेस हैं, जो राधिका ने पहले बताया वसुंधरा के रोल के बारे में, तो उन चीजों ने भी इस इश्यू को रिजॉल्व करने में उनका भी इन सर्कमस्टांसेस का भी रोल रहा है. और राहुल और प्रियंका गांधी के बीच में अगर आप कंपेयर करते हैं, तो ये कांग्रेस में आप अगर किसी से भी बात करेंगे तो वो कहते हैं कि राहुल गांधी में वो चीज जो एक डीएनए होना चाहिए एक इंडियन पॉलिटिशियन का, वो डीएनए राहुल गांधी में नहीं है, प्रियंका गांधी में है. तो आगे पीछे अब ये फैमिली में किस तरह से इस इश्यू को रिजॉल्व करती है, ये परिवार के ऊपर है, वो कैसे इसको रिजॉल्व करते हैं. क्योंकि कांग्रेस में 90% लोग खुश होंगे अगर प्रियंका गांधी पार्टी प्रेसिडेंट बनती है, और राहुल गांधी का जो रोल है वो ऐसे ही रहे, ये ज्यादातर लोग चाहेंगे इसको. पर वो ये इशू क्योंकि और किसी के हाथ में है नहीं, ये फैमिली के हाथ में है. और प्रियंका गांधी का अहमद पटेल टाइप रोल, मुझे नहीं लगता कि वो इस तरह के रोल के लिए फैमिली उनको चूज भी करेगी और वो फिट भी हो सकती है इसके लिए. क्योंकि जो अहमद पटेल टाइप रोल है उसके लिए बहुत सारे उल्टे सीधे काम भी आपको करने पड़ते हैं, जो जिसमें फैमिली अपने को इन्वॉल्व नहीं करेगी, मुझे लगता है. तो वो कोई अहमद पटेल ही चाहिएगा उसके लिए, और पार्टी के पास अभी कोई दूसरा अहमद पटेल है नहीं. ये बात भी सही.
That is actually Kaveri Rahul's problem. Now he has a Ahmed Patel or anybody of experience, I think he probably has antagonized Gehlot, who was on his camp also after the Sachin move. So, it's very well to say bring in new blood and all, but every time the young guard has been pitted against the old guard, they've been found wanting, whether it is Sachin, Ashok Tawar, Ajay Makhan, etc. So, we've had this argument too many times, but how do you see this Rahul Priyanka role? Can she be that bridge with the old guard?
Sure, Priyanka, I'm not sure Priya, because I think both of them are quite similar. I mean, a pair works well, as Nirmal said, if one is a doer and one is a dreamer. Here, both are to me dilettantes, both are to me great white hopes that have never quite materialized, and both are quite similar in that sense. I don't even see Priyanka as someone who can work hard consistently. She has almost the same problems that Rahul has in terms of, being a weekday politician rather than a 24/7 politician. So I think how can you have a pair that is so similar? Priyanka may have a little more charisma than Rahul, despite the fact that I think they're trying very hard to make Rahul, hark back to the Rajiv Gandhi era, to shoot him like that, make him look like that, make him speak like that. There's a very studied shift in the way the Congress is shooting its ads and its, those sessions with him. But that makes him even more acceptable to maybe running a think tank, but not to running either the party or the country. And as far as Priyanka is concerned, I have still to see what her skill set is really. It is, to a certain extent, managing the party and picking up the phone, which her brother doesn't do. But that's not exactly such a great skill set for a politician. I mean, basic communication is the least that they can do. So there's nothing that strikes me as being really unusual about Priyanka's skill sets. And as Nirmal said, she's certainly no Ahmed Patel. You have to do a lot of, wheeling, dealing to get there. I don't see her as that sort of person. Maybe Robert Vadra, he'd love to do it, but who in the family will allow it,
Well, before we end, Rashid, one, if not Rahul, Priyanka, then is there any, early on we used to say, chalo, there is Sachin, there is, Sindhya Sachin is the next line. Now who is that next line? Or who else can be, if they actually, if there is actually election, Shashi Tharoor and all are asking for it, what other name can you come up with?
No, it's very simple. Mr. Shashi Tharoor can be that person, but he needs to come out and...
I firmly believe that, you need a person like him. It needs to be someone who's outside the party and yet loyal enough to the Gandhis to always be submissive to them, you know?
Absolutely.
Who is Rahul Manmohan? Yeah, that's him.
He's
Yeah.
not pitching himself. He's not pitching himself in that role, and that has been actually a real problem of the Congress and crisis of Congress. That other than Gandhi's, nobody is even attempting to take that this mantle of leadership, as Mr. Arjun Singh had done, and in the past many people had tried, Pranab Mukherjee, etc. See, when we talk about Sonia, Priyanka and Rahul, we must understand what was the role that Sonia Gandhi was playing. Sonia Gandhi was the biggest hindrance in the political grooming of both Rahul Gandhi as well as Priyanka Gandhi, because she had a sobering impact. She was always acting as a veto. She was always trying to restrain them, as Priyanka had said it also in some interview. कहती है कि धीरे चलो, होगा कहती है जोर से मत बोलो. See, that factor was there. Now that if there is no Sonia Gandhi as a leader of Congress party, then Rahul will play as per his political instincts. Priyanka will play as his political instincts. They may set the Congress house on fire. I'm not saying that they will do very well. You may see greater restraint and people walking away and all that. But something concrete, something better will emerge. As Nirmal ji will remember, Kesari used to say कि जब विध्वंस होगा तभी निर्माण होगा, बिना विध्वंस के निर्माण नहीं होता है. अगर नई पार्टी बनेगी तो उसके लिए नए लोग आने होंगे. जैसे इंदिरा गांधी के टाइम के ऊपर जब इंदिरा गांधी 77 में हारी तो करीब 3/4 और 2/3 कांग्रेस जो थी चली गई थी, तो इंदिरा गांधी को मौका मिला नई पार्टी बनाने का. राहुल को कभी नई पार्टी बनाने का मौका नहीं मिला है, और अब जब वो वापस आएंगे तो नई पार्टी बनेगी.
Party within the same framework, but Radhika, who will be the Manmohan Singh really? Is can he, if he says I don't want to come out and be the Congress president, he's still holding on to that line.
And
Bhupesh Baghel, who?
I do not think they would want any electorally successful leader, one with a mass base, since you mentioned Baghel, as Manmohan Singh ticked the right boxes for them. I mean, the names that were mentioned don't really. I mean, Shashi Tharoor is a successful MP, albeit within his constituency. Bhupesh Baghel is emerging as a mass leader. I mean, he's holding his own against the BJP and quite successfully so far, although I do have problems with the kind of issues he raises and so on. So, you have to look outside the ambit of electoral success, outside the ambit of, mass following, and outside the ambit of some individual charisma. So, he basically has to look for some a Manmohan Singh. Well, you have Mr. Venugopal, who kind of hangs around Rahul Gandhi all the time. Maybe he will root for somebody like Venugopal, singularly uncharismatic and, quite willing to submerge his own identity in that of the Gandhis. Lackluster, somebody like him would probably fit the bill, unimaginative and so on. I mean, every negative adjective, I'm sorry, is coming when I'm talking about him, but I can't help it.
But these negative adjectives become a positive.
At least Manmohan Singh had other qualities. Okay, I do not want to compare Venugopal with Manmohan Singh, certainly not. Manmohan Singh had stellar qualities that helped them run 10 years of government. I'm not sure I don't think Venugopal has any of those attributes. So, having said that, I would kind of knock off Bhupesh Baghel and Shashi Tharoor and so on from the wish list. At one time it was thought that Digvijay Singh is very close to Rahul. That, of course, was long ago, but then much water has flown down the Narmada and all since then. There is Kamal Nath, but I don't think Kamal Nath would be considered. Again, Kamal Nath, despite the loss in Madhya Pradesh, has some kind of mass following. He's electorally successful. So I think they would have to look outside the ambit of the grassroots to find someone who is fairly rootless, fairly deracinated.
I think we're all agreeing that it has to be a rootless person, Nirmal, but any other names that you can think of? K.C. Venugopal, Shashi Tharoor, Baghel not so much because he's not so rootless.
No, other name is Ashok Gehlot.
Himself.
हाँ, उसको अगर क्योंकि उनके पास पूरा गहलोत उस क्राइटेरिया में काफी फिट होते हैं, accept the popularity, because he is popular also, at least in Rajasthan. तो पर लॉयल्टी के फैक्टर पे कांग्रेस के लिए लॉयल्टी हो या गांधी फैमिली के लिए लॉयल्टी हो, पर ये अब गांधी फैमिली को ये तय करना होगा कि वो किस तरह की कांग्रेस चाहते हैं। और अब मेरे ख्याल से वो समय आ गया है जब उनको इस पर बहुत ही बड़े दिल के साथ उनको ये तय करना पड़ेगा। वो किसी तरह का कंट्रोल रखें, उसमें कोई वो नहीं है। और ये भी सही है कि गांधी फैमिली का अगर कंट्रोल नहीं होगा तो पार्टी में उनके हिसाब से अगर कोई प्रेसिडेंट नहीं बनेगा तो पार्टी बहुत ज्यादा दिन तक यूनाइट रहेगी नहीं। तो उनका एक हाथ ऊपर रहना चाहिए, लेकिन गांधी फैमिली से कोई प्रेसिडेंट फिर से बने, इसको लेके लोग अब बहुत ज्यादा उत्साहित नहीं है फैमिली से। तो उनको अपने सर्वाइवल के बारे में भी अगर उनको सोचना है तो उनको इसी लाइन पे सोचना पड़ेगा, और पार्टी के सर्वाइवल को लेके भी। इसलिए अब बहुत उसमें समय अगर वो लगाएंगे कि फिर से राहुल गांधी हो जाएं या प्रियंका गांधी को ले आए, जो मुझे जिसकी ज्यादा संभावना लगती है प्रियंका गांधी के अध्यक्ष बनने की, और खास करके यूपी के चुनाव से पहले, क्योंकि जिस तरह के हालात यूपी में हैं अभी और कांग्रेस में हैं, उसमें यूपी में बहुत ज्यादा सक्सेस की उम्मीद नहीं लगती। और गांधी फैमिली एक और फेलियर को एक्सेप्ट करके और फिर आगे बढ़ने की बात तो वो सोच भी नहीं सकते। तो अगर कांग्रेसियों से आप पूछेंगे तो वो ये कहेंगे कि यूपी में इलेक्शन हो उससे पहले प्रियंका गांधी को आप अध्यक्ष बना दीजिए, तब तक सोनिया गांधी चलती रहें जब तक भी है। पर राहुल गांधी को मुझे नहीं लगता कि 10% से भी ज्यादा लोग फिर से अध्यक्ष पद पे चाहते होंगे। और नहीं तो गांधी फैमिली से कोई चेयरपर्सन रहे, और उसके अलावा किसी को भी आप अशोक गहलोत या केसी वेणुगोपाल जैसे राधिका ने कहा, ऐसे इसमें से कोई भी चॉइस हो सकता है। जिसको भी वो बनाएंगे उसको एक्सेप्ट करेगी पार्टी, और उनके लिए ये कभी बहुत मुश्किल नहीं होगा कि वो जिस दिन चाहें उसको हटवा भी सकते हैं, क्योंकि पार्टी में किसी के भी खिलाफ रिवोल्ट करवाना कोई बहुत मुश्किल काम नहीं है।
I'll just get Kaveri in. Ashok Gehlot is one name that has been added to the other name. Well, Rashid says someone who's what a trustee but not a wielder, or wielder or trustee. I'm confused of power, but basically, the Congress, the family wants to be remain in holding all the reins basically, and have somebody to as the puppet.
Yeah, but Priya, they have such little time left. Nirmal talked about UP elections. It's just 2 years left, right? 3.5 years left for the big elections, for the general elections. I mean, we don't have time. The Congress doesn't have time for their tantrums and, for their, will she do it, will she not? They have to now start acting. And if they don't, the country is not going to give them yet another chance. And UP certainly will not. Yogi Adityanath, or Aditya Yogi Nath, whatever you want to call him, his UP is not going to give them yet another chance to dilly-dally. They have to show that they mean business. And they have very, very little time left. They have to stop this experimentation and this stamping of their feet and behaving like spoiled children. I'm sorry, but that's what they're doing. They have to get moving. They have to start acting. There's no room for people with entitlement looking for excuses anymore. People want politicians who mean business. They want politicians who are there all the time. They want politicians who pick up their phone, even if they have COVID, whether you agree with them or not, whether you like them or not. They want 24/7 politicians who are always available. They have to show that. That's it. Once they decide to be full-time politicians, I think Congress's problem will be solved.
And given the fact that Sonia is continuing, should she just continue as the great umbrella figure, or should somebody actually come?
What choice does she have, frankly? I mean, this is a party that she's saved from the brink of disaster. She's got it back into reckoning in 2004, when nobody thought that they had a chance, when India was shining, when Abki Bari, Atal Bihari was, a done thing. She brought it back from nowhere. I don't think she can let go so easily. She still considers it her bounden duty to save the Congress party. She looks at it as her inheritance from the family. She's not going to give it up so that her children can run roughshod over it. No, I don't think so. And why should she?
It's very interesting. They still see it as an inheritance. 90% do not want to see Rahul again, but 10% do. So it's really a rule of the 10% over a family inheritance that we are seeing continuing within the Congress, and therein really lies the trouble.
And
But
that's the problem, sorry, Priya, that the Congress has no option but the Gandhis, but the country has so many other options. That's the problem.
that is the problem. That is the crux, really, because the Congress better get in tune with the rest of the country, I think, at the end of the day. And for the sake of opposition, at least, we hope that sooner than later. But that's it from now. Thank you for watching this show. Thank you so much.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.